In the decadent, high-hair days of 1980s rock, Poison emerged as one of glam metal's most electrifying forces. With massive hits like Every Rose Has Its Thorn, Talk Dirty to Me, and Nothing But a Good Time, the band defined an era of leather, lipstick, and larger-than-life energy. Their blend of pop hooks, hard rock riffs, and stage theatrics catapulted them to fame and made them a fixture of MTV and stadium tours alike. But before they were rock gods in eyeliner, they were just four hungry musicians with a name that had to scream danger, sex, and rebellion. That name, Poison. The origin of the band's name is rooted in image and intention. Poison was formed in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, in the early 1980s under the name Paris. At that time, the band, fronted by Bret Michaels with Ricky Rocket on drums, Bobby Dahl on bass, and Matt Smith on guitar, played a more polished glam pop sound but hadn't quite nailed their identity. As they packed up and moved to Los Angeles in search of bigger opportunities, Matt Smith left the band, and CeCe DeVille joined as lead guitarist. This personnel shift brought a new sonic edge and an urgent need for a name that reflected their new, more provocative style. Inspired by the danger and seduction that glam metal embodied, they settled on the word Poison, a name that captured the essence of their sound and their look. It was sleek, sexy, and threatening. Much like a toxic love affair, the name Poison evoked something irresistible but potentially destructive. It was the perfect metaphor for the band's music and attitude, sugar-coated anthems with a lethal bite. The name also served as a branding masterstroke. In an era where bands competed for attention through wild fashion, outrageous performances, and tabloid-worthy antics, Poison stood out immediately. It was provocative yet simple, instantly conjuring imagery of danger, temptation, and edge. For a band that wore makeup, teased their hair sky-high, and played party anthems with a raw punk energy, the name Poison promised exactly what fans came to expect: chaos wrapped in glitter. Poison's breakout came with their 1986 debut album, Look What the Cat Dragged In, which delivered a glam punk punch to the face of mainstream rock. Songs like I Want Action and Cry Tough introduced audiences to a band that looked like they belonged on a catwalk, but played like they were born in a dive bar. The name Poison was splashed across posters, leather jackets, and cassette tapes, quickly becoming synonymous with the glam metal revolution. Interestingly, the band's name also created a natural tension that worked in their favor. While some critics dismissed them as style over substance, Poison's massive fan base proved otherwise. Their name, like their sound, was divisive, and that only made them more iconic. Whether you loved them or hated them, you remembered them. Over time, Poison became more than a band name. It became a symbol of a musical era that celebrated excess, theatricality, and unfiltered fun. The band leaned into their identity, owning the name with every high-pitched scream and scorching guitar solo. Even decades later, when the trends have changed and hairspray has faded, the name Poison still packs a punch.